Hi guys, welcome back to Hilltop Farm and welcome to another weekend happy hour. Yes, weekend happy hour, can you believe it? Okay, well, what to report this week? Had a bit of, well, not so much having a little bit of a relapse with my cold. Thought I was on the mend, and then yesterday felt it coming back, so I'm holding it at bay. Chin chin. Okay, so what's been going on? We've had quite a productive week. We've pressing on with getting our fences on our duck enclosure and the chickens enclosures done. Still not quite at the point where we can plant those plants out. So we're very much against the clock with that. We've got to get those in. So believe me, we are going as fast as we can, getting those garden beds in place and actually ready to be planted. So that is happening. The channel, as I said, took a bit of a beating from the Sunday soapbox a couple of weeks ago about the way people treat their ducks. And I must say it hasn't actually bounced back from that. The channel has not recovered. The subscriptions are still down, the viewing is still down, so people obviously aren't happy, and yeah, I've had to rethink some of the content and whether or not it's actually appealing to people, which I'm guessing it's not. Yeah, as of this week there will be a bit of a rethink and we'll shuffle things up. Monday there's going to be a cooking video come out, and I'm hoping to follow it with another one on Wednesday, but the Wednesday one hasn't been done yet, so I can't 100% promise that. I will also promise that in this coming week we are going to be doing the apple cider vinegar video. So those of you, particularly in the Northern Hemisphere, you'll be coming up, well, your apples will all be starting to, be getting close. Well, when I say close, you might be 2 or 3 months away, possibly more, depending on where you live. But start bearing it in mind, all the things you can do with the apples. But the apple cider vinegar for all your cores and peels, make sure you bag them up and put them in the freezer, so that you can make my apple pectin, which we've got a video for, which is in fact our most popular video, and the other one is the apple cider vinegar. That video I will have up in the next week, and it is so simple and yeah, wonderful. So keep your eyes out for that one. There'll be a Papillon Diaries video coming out. There'll be a kombucha update video coming out. I've just done, they'll be coming out over the weekend, I've just done an update on the ducks and the chickens. Neither of which are actually particularly popular out there. Don't have a lot of people following them. But the fact is, I've said with both of them that I will follow through so that people can see how they develop. And even though there's not many people following those two series, I will honour what I've said, and I'll continue on with them, so that those that are watching do get to see it out to the completion. But then what I might do in future is, rather than do them weekly, because there's often not a lot to report on weekly, is I might just do them monthly, and do sort of a monthly update on what the ducks or the chickens or whatever are up to. If I'm wrong about this, I mean, leave your comments down below and let me know. Let me, if you're enjoying watching the ducks and the chicken updates. Let me know. Yeah, all I can go on is how many views they get and the comments people do leave. And although I'm fairly lucky, I haven't received a lot of negative comments on the channel. When you don't receive any comments on a particular video, well, that speaks volumes as well, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, let us know what you think, what you want, because I'd be interested. As I say, we're going to continue on following the seedlings. But this week there's nothing to report till we've got those garden beds done. So once we've done those, we'll do a video of the garden bed and the planting, and I'll incorporate the look at the greenhouse at the same time. But I feel the focus, I mean, we are technically in the kitchen at Hilltop Farm, and my original intention was to be a cooking channel. It's just that people seemed to want more than that, because they obviously from the title knew that we were a farm, wanted to know what else we did. Why don't you show us this, why don't you show us that? And it's actually very time consuming doing videos. Like the cooking videos especially, because I do all the prep work first, and I'm usually, when I'm doing cooking, I'm usually running 2 cameras, and then I mean, I know some people do, but I try not to have long boring periods showing you know, someone chopping onions for 5 minutes, or you know, waiting for 10 minutes while something comes to a boil. I mean, all that gets cut out. Or, you know, I mean, if I put something in the oven and sort of like, we'll check it in an hour, well, I mean, I turn the cameras off and come back. But all this takes time, and you've got to have, you know, a clear kitchen to start with, so you've got free space. So sometimes to do a cooking video, it takes a long time to set up, long time to film it and get ready, and it's quicker to do something else sometimes. So to do a channel that was purely and simply a cooking channel was very time consuming, and when people seemed to be interested in other things anyway, I thought, well, let's do a combination of the two. But it's becoming more and more apparent to me that a large majority of the subscribers want it to be more about cooking, less about the other things. They seem to like the other things, but they just don't want it to be just about that. They want it to be more cooking related than anything else, which is fine. And if you agree with that, again, leave a comment down below. You know, I want to do, well, that's my channel, and I want to do what I want to do. I also want you guys watching to be happy with the content. That's basically where we're at and where the channel's heading. As I say, I've made commitments with things, some of the series that I've currently got running, and there are some people watching them, so I will, as I say, continue those commitments out to the end. There seems to be a dog somewhere that's not happy. I don't know if you keep hearing that noise. I think it's young Millie. All her siblings are gone, whereas the others are used to, you know, all of a sudden all of the dogs disappearing into the bedroom, and they can hear squeaks and things coming from in there. They know that, oh yeah, so-and-so's got puppies, and they really don't pay any attention. But this is her first time because she's still a puppy, so she keeps seeing Auntie Molly disappear and can't work out why she can't go in there, and she keeps hearing these squeaky noises that she barks at. So it's going to take her a while to get used to it, I think. But yes, if you hear the noise, that's what that will be. Okay, so I think that's it for this week's happy hour. I don't think there's much else to report, really. Not much else happening. Yeah. So I think it's probably time that I said goodbye. So hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment down below to let me know what you think and what you'd like to get out of the channel and which direction you think it should go, what videos you like, what you don't like, what you prefer. Okay, and I'll get through all that and we'll see what we can do about steering this channel in the direction that makes everyone happy. Okay, so until next week, it's goodbye from Hilltop Farm. See ya. Oh, and again, cheers.